Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another movie review. Recently I got to see Oblivion. Now at first I was kind of cynical, skeptical, not really exactly sure if I was for certain that I wanted to see this film or not. Now I like Tom Cruise, don't get me wrong. I really loved him in the Mission Impossible films, particularly the most recent one. I thought that he was superb in Jack Reacher, though the books and the movie are completely different. But I think this film, in and of itself, is probably the best that he's done to date, other than, well, obviously, Top Gun and Mission Impossible films that have helped bolster his career. Now, Oblivion is a very intriguing, unique, and unusual film in and of itself because the background music is supplied by a band called M38. They supply the backup for Miss Suzanne Sunfor, who is extremely talented. She's just superb in the way that she sings, and she's got quite a powerful voice. And she sings the end theme to Oblivion, which is appropriately titled Oblivion. Um, she, I don't know if she plays her own piano or not. I think she does, because I've watched a few YouTube videos of her sent by my friend in Norway. Thank you, Jan. Uh, by the way, Jan, you have really top-notch taste in music if you're watching this. And speaking of Norway, I think that there are certain scenes that were particularly filmed in Norway, either that or Sweden or Finland. I'm really not sure to be exact, but it just looked like the countryside that was very green and hilly and lots of crevasses and just very wild and rugged terrain, and it just suited the whole mood for that particular part of the movie, which I'm not going to give away because it'll give away this huge plot point, and I don't want to really spoil it for anybody. I liked it. I thought that it was at least a 3-star film, not 4-star. I mean, it's really quite good. I thought it was really spectacular. I was very entertained by it. There was one scene I thought that carried on a little bit too long. It was a little bit too much noise and fuss and bother and too much shooting. I thought, well, what does this really have to do with the story? It doesn't really advance the plot in any way, shape, or form. But that was the only flaw it had. That scene could have been cut just a teensy bit, and it would have made the movie just a little bit shorter. But it went by very quickly, and it's your typical post-apocalyptic film. And granted, it's better than any post-apocalyptic film I've seen in a good long while. My least favorite post-apocalyptic films are 2012, Day After, and The Day After Tomorrow. I think some of the best ones are this one right here. Well, another one would be Red Mars, which I read the book and the film was, I do not want to even think about it because it's tripe, complete, total tripe. And I will speak no more of it, and to the abyss it goes, and it shall nevermore haunt me again. But anyway, back to Oblivion. It's a very uniquely told story, and it's a cautionary tale on many different levels, and there's a lot of symbolism in it, but I'm not going to go into that because, again, spoiler alert. The film takes place in the near future, and you've got Jack Harper. The whole time I was thinking Jack Harkness, but I shouldn't. Yeah, that's a little bit of the Whovian coming out of me. Then his companion, her name is Victoria, and they live in this tower together, and basically they are those that remain that do the cleanup after this galactic war has occurred, and they repair these drones. These drones, they go out and they search everything, and they look for scavengers or any signs of life that they can see. And scavengers are these, what they consider the remnant of the aliens that came to siphon all of our resources during the intergalactic war. And the intergalactic war actually left the planet ruined. So there really is a lot of desolation and destruction. And the sets that were put up, this film, are absolutely intricate. They're so meticulously done, and a lot of the camera angles are just astonishing. I thought that it was stellar. There are a lot of things that are true eye candy to look at. Ear candy, too, with M38 doing the soundtrack. It's perfect for the mood. Tom Hanks does a really stellar job as Jack Harper, and his character is very believable. He did some really um, solid acting in this film, I think. I give it 2 thumbs, way up. And I enjoyed it. If you like post-apocalyptic films and films that reveal what the future of Earth could be, this this is definitely right up your alley. I thought it was very good, and I also thought it was very encouraging and uplifting, especially near the end, but I won't give away the reasons why. And there are quite a few things that I really enjoyed, particularly the whole idea of freedom versus oppression, um, the idea of rules and regulation, and following protocol, and it actually reminds me of a story I'm going to be working on that I'll probably get to that later, but it's really a well done film and very entertaining. I think that Tom Cruise is just tremendous in this film. He is terrific. Highly recommended. And there's another movie coming out. Actually, there are 2 movies coming out. One of them, I must say, at first blush, it looks like a live action version of Battle Angel Alita. You have the elite who are up above in this city that's for the affluent and privileged called Elysium, and then you have the people of Earth below. And I thought, yeah, this is Battle Angel Alita all over again. But I'm kind of interested in seeing it because I'd like to see a live action version of it, honestly. And then my ultimate, what I'm really looking forward to, is After Earth, which is written by somebody I aspire to quite a bit. It's Peter David, and I won't gush fangirly about him because I'm sure that you've probably heard quite enough of that from me, and you don't want to be bored with all the details. However, I think that this film will be different than Oblivion, but it's the same kind of subject matter. So I'm really looking forward to it. Of course, Iron Man 3 is a definite go. Thor 2 also, even though Loki's going to be a ally, which apparently fits in with the comic universe. I really haven't read the comics myself. The only comics I really read growing up were Batman and Wonder Woman and Sonic comics and Simpson comics. I actually collected Simpson comics growing up, and I also read She and Kabuki, including Atomic Angels. I read I can't really think of Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, that's the most recent thing I've read, which I love Scott Pilgrim. Um, can't really think of anything else I'm looking forward to. I am After what my friend told me about Star Trek Into Darkness, I'm avoiding that like the plague. It sounds like a travesty. It sounds like a train wreck, and yeah, I'm just going to avoid that like like a country western concert. Let me just put it that way. I'm not really sure what else to say, what else I'm looking forward to, but there are quite a good few of blockbusters coming out this summer. But that's why I love the summer season, because it is the best time to go and enjoy the best that Hollywood has to offer, and Hollywood knows. Yeah, they always plan for it. Those greedy corporate jerks. But anyway, I'm sincerely looking forward to that. Despite what I just said, I redact that, all of it. That's about all I have to report, other than the sad news that my dad was reading the obituaries, and a dear friend of our family. Actually, he was our family dentist, but he was close enough to be considered a father to me. He passed away, and actually kind of promised myself that I wouldn't continue crying about it, but he was really quite young, and he was very private about what he was going through, and I won't say what it was here, but I had always thought it was something concerning his heart. Excuse me. And it was a shock to everybody. He just died yesterday. But at least he didn't have a lot of pain. And he'll get to see his parents and my mom. So, a lot of that's been heavy on my mind recently. And I do realize that May this year is going to be kind of challenging. May is always hard for me. But, granted, I will get through this. And I know that weeping may last for a night, but joy does indeed come in the morning. And he is in a better place, but I owe the family condolences, and friends and patients who knew Dr. Bruce Fields well. They will relate that he was a really good-hearted man. I'm sorry. He had a good heart, and he'll be sorely missed. But this isn't fair. He was so young. He was only in his 50s, and I'm sorry. I promised I wouldn't cry, but to heck with it. I'm gonna miss him. That's all I can say. I will catch you all later. So, tune in next time. Thank you for tuning in with me this time and letting me relay that little bit of sad news to you, despite the fact that I did just see a rather magnificent film. And that's all I have to report for now. So, until then, ciao.